Now we're going to discuss what happens after your CAURD application is submitted. We'll discuss how to update or amend any information, give a preview of what you'll find in part 2, and share some important reminders. We understand this application may feel a bit overwhelming. That's why there's a process which will allow you to amend a submission if you feel that you've included something or excluded something in error. You will have a chance to make an amendment if you request one within 30 days of application submission. While this option is available, we do recommend that you do your best to make sure your application is accurate when you submit. You can save and modify your application as many times as you need, right up until you hit submit. In addition to asking to make a change, you may also be asked by OCM to make some edits to your application. This could be a request for additional documentation or clarification on something. Whatever it is, make sure you respond to any request from OCM as quickly and completely as possible. If your application is successful, you will move on to a second part of the application process. Part 2 of the application process is intended to cover the period of time before you open your dispensary. This will allow you to finalize your business plans and submit additional documentation for approval. OCM will notify all applicants selected to move on to Part 2 by reaching out to the primary points of contact you identified in your application. It is during this notification period when the exact physical location of your dispensary will be confirmed. As we mentioned earlier, OCM understands that applicants will not have every contract, vendor, or true party of interest, etc., identified when submitting your initial CAURD application. This process after notification of a successful application was designed to give you time to finalize your dispensary plans once you have been selected to move forward. During this period, applicants should be working to obtain the documents listed above. These agreements and proof of them must be submitted to and approved by OCM before your dispensary can open. Additional information on these items will be available from OCM. Before we end today, one more important reminder. Make sure you are aware of and responsive to any communication from OCM about your application. If OCM has questions about your application or needs additional information, we will be in touch via email. Emails will be sent to the primary contact indicated in your application. Make sure to check for any emails from the office and pay close attention to any due dates or follow-up required. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you found this information helpful and feel more prepared to submit a CAURD application. OCM will notify the public approximately 2 weeks before the application period opens, so please connect with OCM and keep your eyes open for our updates. If you have more questions about the CAURD license, please submit them to OCM via email at licensing@ocm.ny.gov.